many people in the park. £80 to get in, then had to pay £160 to get fast track for just 5 rides. Very disappointing.
Wasted time and money. Don't bother going. The fact I had to park in the mud proves they were over capacity. Every roller coaster was over an hour wait, 100 minutes to be exact. Do not go back. Shocking.
Thorpe Park is well known for being one of the most thrilling theme parks in the whole of the UK, if not Europe. It attracts many visitors from all around the world for its thrilling rides like Hyperia. But that doesn't mean it's a stranger to a bad review. If you're a theme park enthusiast, you may be thinking, oh, I know why it's getting all those bad reviews. As recently, many Merlin attractions have been failing to deal with such high crowds. But because me and my friends are theme park enthusiasts, we set out to disprove these 1-star reviews for Thorpe Park, with a mission to give Thorpe Park its name back as an amazing place to visit. Did we succeed? Things didn't quite go as we hoped they would. Here we have some reviews from people who have visited Thorpe Park recently. Let's have a look what they have to say. Lorraine King, 1 star. Far too many people in the park. £80 to get in, then had to pay £160 to get fast track for just 5 rides. Otherwise, we would have gotten on 2 rides the whole time we were there. Queue for most of the big rides were 1.5 hours. We managed 8 rides even with fast track. Shocking. Do not go back unless you expect to pay for fast track. Absolutely not worth it. They cram as many people as possible into the park and it just ruins the experience. And they visited on a weekday. Oh, Lorraine. Now, I did look at the other stuff Lorraine reviewed just to check that she's an honest person, and we've got Blue Arrow Limited 1 star, KFC 1 star, Masala Hut 1 star, Kebabs and Fisherman's Net 1 star. So it does seem like Lorraine has very high standards for things she gives more than 1 star. So I'm happy to take that review with a pinch of salt. Oh, and it goes on and on. Martial Arts School, Dental and Implant Centre, and Search the Recruiter. Okay, Lorraine. This just goes on and on. That's Lorraine's review. We'll see if it's busy. What about SL? What did they have to say? Wasted time and money. Don't bother going. You're not going to buy fast track. Extremely expensive for a family of 4. Every roller coaster was over an hour wait, 100 minutes to be exact. We were queuing over 35 minutes for smaller rides, which kept breaking down so we couldn't get on them. This happened 3 times in the day after we had already waited over 30 minutes. At one point, the majority of rides were closed. In the 4.5 hours we were there, we got on 2 rides. Very disappointing. Okay. You can see why me and my friends thought we could disprove these statements, can't you? You've only been there for 4.5 hours. What are you expecting? To get around the whole park? Of course not. Silly. Here's what B had to say. Total waste of time and money. Emailed Thorpe Park to explain my experience of only getting on 1 ride my whole time whilst visiting. Reply basically was them giving excuse after excuse. Queued for ages, then was told the ride had technical difficulties, so we had to then try and get on another ride. We finally managed after waiting 3.5 hours and more technical difficulties to get on Hyperia at 9:20. Friday night was anything but. Nothing that was advertised was there. If you're looking for something to go for Halloween, go to at Avon Valley. The fact I had to park in the mud proves they were over capacity. They visited on a weekend at Fright Nights. Well, we're obviously not going at Fright Nights unless you want to wait for a video to come out about that later. So far, these reviews, they have a running theme, don't they? It's the queues and the capacity at Thorpe Park. My obnoxious, prideful brain assumed, well, this is a skill issue. This is a job for theme park enthusiasts. Luweepoo. That's me. I'll make theme park commentary and I'm an enthusiast. If you like my videos, you can subscribe. And if you don't, then subscribing lets me know that you don't like them. So there's a group of enthusiasts. It's not just Luweepoo. Who else have we got?
This is husband pants.
Luweepoo husband. Luckiest man alive.
Ask me what I'm wearing.
What are you wearing?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know? Well, I'm wearing a Toxicator shirt with back row, please. Because I want to sit on the back row of every ride. Do you? Then you can get one of these pins in manly colours too if you want. Oh, there they go. Jazz is trapped in
This was my husband Jack's first time on Hyperia, and okay, I take it back, he isn't a theme park enthusiast, so the reaction for him going on Hyperia was never going to be worth filming. No offense, Jack. He doesn't really react to anything. He's a very nonchalant guy. I heard him scream for the first time today, and do you know what it was that caused it? Bread coming out the cupboard. I've never heard him scream other than that, not on a ride. We've been to loads of theme parks many times, never heard him scream. But that's my husband.
Does that look big enough for you?
Yeah. I guess I need to see it from ground level in order to ascertain its scale.
Oh, barely made it round that. Oh,
Are you looking forward to getting stuck on there today?
oh yeah.
So this was a weekday following a bank holiday day, which meant we were expecting basically no one to be there. We thought everyone would go for the bank holiday, and we'd actually looked at the queue times for the day before and we thought, wow, nobody's even there, so I imagine how quiet it's going to be the next day. But what we didn't consider is that everybody else there had the exact same thinking as us. They also had Merlin Gold passes, which meant that they couldn't go on a bank holiday, but could go the weekday after. So here's some advice that enthusiasts might not tell you. If you don't have a Merlin annual pass, I would really recommend going on a bank holiday. They're usually much quieter than you'd expect. So yeah, here you can see the very, very long queues getting into the park, which is very common at Thorpe Park. Well, there has been a few stabbings at Thorpe Park. So, yeah, they have high security. But my friend Jazz has been told off in security, and I've been told off in security at Thorpe Park. And we're really wholesome people. I mean, look at Jazz.
Ta-da! Jazz, I like your pin.
I love it.
Do you hate trim brakes?
I hate trim brakes.
It's a bit of an inconvenience, but needs must, I suppose. I'm an aviator, so I already get a little bit annoyed about security measures that you find in the UK airports. Don't touch my stuff. They actually made me pull out my crochet the other day in an airport. Get off! It's a work in progress. Couldn't even identify what it was.
Spin that wheel.
You might be thinking, what's Nathan on about spin the wheel? My friend Dan frowns. There he is. My friend Dan Frowns had his own YouTube video he was filming that day, which was going to be a spin the wheel challenge, and I'll let you see how that went. And for me it helped because it helped simulate what the general public's day of picking rides might look like pin the tail on a donkey. Oh. Often there's not much strategy, it's more led by feelings. So good thing my husband was there, because he doesn't have any. I'm just kidding, Wormy. Eventually we got into the theme park and were greeted by the Dome, which is in Thorpe Park's entry. You've heard of exit through a gift shop, and have you heard of entry through a gift shop? It's the only way in. So let's have a look at what kind of merch they're selling.
Good idea. Oh, that's a bit. It's not ready for me.
It's not very clear.
Jazz, I've made a mistake.
Islam. Oh, Ireland. That is nice.
Since being a Christian, I can't watch this stuff, but I would have loved that in a past life. Pin badges. Do you know we can get other pin badges, guys? For cheaper. Oh, that was not good. In the description.
I like that. Do you know what I mean when it's like a mug needs to have like a nice shape for it to
Good grip.
and it like it makes the drink taste better.
And heat retention as well.
Yeah,
I agree.
I like it.
How's it going? Welcome back to Mystery Pin Monday, and
It's Nemesis Reborn.
Yay!
Oh no!
What is it?
Do you know what you won't be disappointed by, Dan Ban?
Wait.
What, the Free Oblivion?
Yes, what wouldn't I be disappointed with?
As I said, we started off this day thinking, we're going to destroy these reviews. We're clearly going to get on a lot of stuff, even if that means riding Colossus.
We have with me today Jack,
Hi.
Dan, Jazz, Nate.
Hello.
I'd even read some reviews that people were passing out in the queue lines in Hyperia due to long waiting times, no shade and no way to cool down, which is just such a ridiculous statement.
1 hour apparently for this, so we've gone single rider, even though there's 5 of us. So we've got Dan's fiance, Dan's boyfriend. Oh my gosh, he's passed out in the queue line. Oh, he kind of looks kind of conscious. Get up, Dan.
Now, we waited single rider for Hyperia, which is a little life hack that the general public might not know about, which is if you are happy to be split up from your group, you can fill the empty seats on the roller coaster, which can result in a much shorter queue, but we still waited a long time to get on single rider.
What would have been better than whatever this is?
Pictures of James Smiles.
Handcrafted wood carvings by Jazz.
You could make theming for roller coasters with your wood carving. Business idea.
A TGF day, Dan. So we've just been on Hyperia and we've waited a total of
40 minutes. 40.
single rider, and it's on a 90-minute main queue, so that's that done. But Spin the Wheel is going to dictate our next ride.
Although I did get some earrings.
Dibbling. Bet you, if I went back to the car. Oh,
Yeah.
I like big drops. I cannot lie. Or you other brothers can't deny. When something faced with a big snatch waist within, you get Scott William Smith biscuits.
No, it's Daryl Yates biscuits.
Daryl Yates biscuits.
Daryl Yates biscuit.
Thanks, Luweepoo.com.
You're very welcome. That was free.
Free with every pin.
I long to ride Nemesis Inferno every time I go to Thorpe Park. It's my favourite ride there.
I'd love to ride Nemesis Inferno.
The queue was like just not going to be worth it at that point. It was well over an hour on a weekday, and we also had to follow our spinning wheel of magicness.
But the wheel tells us no. That's not the wheel, that's Jazz. Secretaria has no queue, probably because it sounds like a rare type of bacteria found at Thorpe Park. But it's better queuing than queuing for KFC.
The flat rides at Thorpe Park tend to have a much shorter queue than the roller coasters.
Number one blind. Double tea party.
Because, well, they're just less popular, really.
Pretty rubbish ride, but we did it.
So if you're trying to get on as many rides as you can in one day, they're usually a good option. But look at this.
Thrush!
Thrush!
I think it's on a 50-minute queue at the minute.
5-0. Wow.
That's probably one of the shorter queues.
50 minutes for a 2-minute ride. Or 30-second ride, innit? You excited for Thrush?
I can't remember which one it is.
It's not 50 minutes anymore, Louise.
What is it?
55.
Oh, it's so much snow.
Another thing I wanted to mention that I don't know what it was, but just throughout the whole day there was just bits of stuff floating around the air at Thorpe Park. What was that about? It was kind of cute, but this was April, so why was there snow?
I need a wee.
Can we go?
Nathan, why is it snowing?
Why is it snowing?
Yeah,
Can we go home?
Merry Christmas.
Should we go to Towers?
I'd love that.
Are we going to Towers, right?
We can have a drink in the hotel, play some golf. Don't need to go on any rides. Let's go.
Can we go to Towers?
Yeah.
The thing about the flat rides is that they've got much shorter queues, but there's no single rider option. You've got to factor in that you need to eat, guys. Health. Hi. Yummy.
Delicious.
I know what it looks like. I know it looks like we're just sitting down doing nothing all day and not even trying to get on the rides, but genuinely we've been to these theme parks so many times that it just doesn't feel worth it to just stand in a queue for an hour and a half when we're dog tired. We've had an early rise. It just doesn't feel worth it. And I know that it seems like my friend Dan was joking about wanting to go to Alton Towers at that point, but I think had we all said yes, we would have actually gone. So here's something good.
Something that can never have a queue. This.
As I said there, the 4D cinema with Ready Player One never has a queue. It's got some set show times. You just look at your app and go, oh, I'm ready to watch Ready Player One in the 4D cinema. That sounds awesome. A 4D cinema for a reasonably well-known movie. I have not seen it. I can go on as many times as I want within reason. There's water effects, there's moving chairs, there's 3D glasses. What a treat, what? Doesn't that sound brilliant? So to add some drama, I have lots of slow-mo clips.
Dan, can you do something that would look epic in slow-mo?
I don't know what would look good in slow-mo.
I'll give you an idea. Do you think it's going to be about Ready Player One? There you go, that inspired
Ready Player One film in 4D.
That's value for money, that is.
Oh, that would give me a good nap.
Yeah, should we nap?
I've not watched Ready Player One.
Yes!
Bad!
Oh, I've not got any water.
I'm very relaxed.
What is he saying?
Genuinely terrible. I had done the Angry Birds experience before, and that was also kind of pants, but it still had more suspense than this. The water was disgusting coming out. There's no way that they'd clean those pipes or nothing. And like the movement was just like this.
Overall, that was pants.
It's just not enjoyable, and I didn't get the plot because I've not seen Ready Player One. I still don't feel like I've seen Ready Player One, and if anything, it's not made me want to go and watch it, so bad brand deal.
Bad!
I don't think Ready Player One was very good. I would honestly say do not waste your time. It's not worth it for the cred. La la lava, chicken. Steve's lava chicken, yeah, it's tasty as heck.
Just as we thought, we're not really proving our point for Thorpe Park redeeming itself here against these 1-star reviews, we saw Stealth start to open, which at this time in the year, it had been closed for a majority of the season.
Stealth is open, guys. Stealth's opening. We might get a rollback.
Oh, I want a rollback.
So we were thrilled to see it open. And let me tell you, nothing can prepare you for the drama that you are about to see in this queue line.
Stealth has been closed for a while, like many days, so lucky us. Hopefully we'll get on it. On 2 rides today if you even count the 4D experience. Oh, 3 if you even count the 4D experience. We've been on the best ride, Hyperion, and the worst one, the Teacups, but genuinely I think the 4D cinema was way worse. Oh, Jack's picking his nose.
Hey, did we get a rollback? Does that count as 2? 2 rides?
Here's Nathan Sr.
Yeah. Okay.
Nathan Sr. I love him.
I don't care.
Bye then. This sucks.
One word answer.
Nathan, what have you done?
Needs some serious attention.
I'm furious. For a ride called Stealth, they have an awfully loud soundtrack. It is a guy peeping.
I tend to bow to simplistic pressure and construct my
I don't know how I didn't see that guy behind me waving. So embarrassing. Oh my gosh, it's so embarrassing. So that guy there that you saw there, he actually ended up giving us fast tracks. So if that's you, I'm really sorry for including you in a video you probably didn't want to be involved in. I'm really sorry. Too late now. So we gave up on that, but we did get some fast tracks. Obviously self-closed, but we did have some fast tracks that we were given to because we were close to getting on it, which is really kind. Thank you, Thorpe Park. Thank you, man. But our friends needed a de-stress walk in the garden. Is that what you do? Something odd that happened is Jazz and I were sort of trailing behind a little bit. Just drifting through the desert. The desert's drifting. We were looking at the Loggers Leap boat that they have in the garden. I said, oh, that's from Loggers Leap. And then a man interjected that we don't know and said, that's from Loggers Leap, that is, isn't it? Thank you. It was. Why is it that like it's really hard to have like a nice interaction with British people without thinking, I think they wanted to murder me. It was really nice though, so thank you for teaching us about Loggers Leap, although we did already know, but thank you anyway. If anyone sees me and you want to tell me a fact about a theme park in a park, I probably don't actually know it, so go ahead, please do. You're the guy who told us about the Loggers Leap boat. Thank you. I'm not winking, I've just got some in my eye. There's a lot of debris flying around Thorpe Park. Yeah, that guy that was waving at us, he was actually telling us to get on fast passes. He didn't want to be in the video, so yeah, that's embarrassing. This is how low the video is getting. The toilets were really nice in Thorpe Park. Can you have a guess which ride Jack and I wanted to use our free fast pass thingy on? Bearing in mind we couldn't use it on Hyperia. Can you have a think? It's Nemesis Inferno! Yes, I love Nemesis Inferno. Woohoo! This is our choice. I love this ride. Controversial opinion coming up. You know what I'm going to say, don't you? You know what I'm going to say. A poor copy of Nemesis at Alton Towers. You know what I'm going to say, don't you? That was nice. I'm just going to say it though. Nemesis Inferno is filthy in the station. They've left loads of decals off. It's just like been neglected, but makes up for it by being a good ride.
I wish they'd give it a little bit of a paint job and a vacuum.
I genuinely think it's better than Hyperia.
Wrong, you didn't know I was going to say that. It was filthy though.
Dan was here. It sounds like our friends have given up, to be honest. I think they're going for a drink in the Dome. Somewhere called Vibes. Yeah, there's some good vibes today. I am having a nice time, but I wouldn't say it's because of the park. I would say it's definitely because of the company.
Okay.
Turn around. Sweet nothing. Nemesis Inferno is brilliant. Hyperia is alright. But honestly, the operations have been sad. But we can't blame the staff here because they're trying their hardest. I think it's just a lack of Merlin's investment. And oh my gosh, these fluffies are going everywhere.
So many fluffies.
You know how Benson Boone, the one who's like, the ice cream taking off my blue sheen, or I want you, I need you, oh flip. He's famous for doing flips at any moment and nobody asks for them. And you might think that's cringe, but for longer than he's been doing that, I've been doing headstands when nobody has asked me to. Not one person has ever asked me to do a headstand. And one of the cute things is that that's how I knew, that's one of the ways I knew my husband was the one for me, was because we both spontaneously said, I could do a headstand. And then he was like, I could do a headstand. And I was like, wow. Neither of us are very sporty, so it was quite a cool moment. What roller coaster are we going to go on next? You might be wondering. It's not a roller coaster, it's the bumper cars.
5-minute queue for this ride, where you essentially have to do it yourself.
I know. Everything had like a queue well over an hour and we just can't do it. There's just no point. I think by this point we felt so defeated. We were like, we should not have come today. Even though it was free for us, we were still like, we shouldn't have come. So yeah, bumper cars it was. I don't like bumper cars. It just scares me so much. I don't like getting whiplash. I don't like driving as it is. I've never crashed. I feel I'm gonna crash all the time. It's one thing I don't want to do in a car, so why would I ever deliberately collide with another person while grinning at them and they can see me? Why would I ever want to come into a collision where they can make eye contact with me and be like,
I don't understand.
That's just my worst social nightmare ever. I don't get it. What's the point? I'd much rather be sat between the legs of a stranger on Enterprise. I miss you, Enterprise. I'm just kidding. No, I would never do that. Sicko. I mentioned the flat rides earlier and I spotted Samurai had a 20-minute queue, so I was getting on that. I love Samurai. It's such a good flat ride. I just love this style of ride. I love them. They're so intense and random. Although I will always want to sit on the outside. If we ever go to a theme park together, you better be letting me sit on the outside. Actually, you can sit wherever you want. I'll still enjoy it and I'll enjoy the company. As you can see, Saw went down to a 45-minute queue, which was like the lowest it had been all day at that point. But were we going to go on it? Probably not. I can't even remember. I don't think we did. I filmed this back in April, so 3 months ago. So here's our summary of the day.
Overall, guys, what do you think about the reviews? Are they true? You don't get on anything here?
Yeah.
This is a weekday, guys. An off-peak weekday.
Wait, what? Reviews?
Yeah, there were some reviews that said you'd get on nothing here. Queuing for many, many minutes and then going home early because there's no rides that are open. I wanted to disprove it, but unfortunately...
There's an essence of truth.
There's a lot of truth.
Goodbye.
Oh! Luweepoo out.
As I say, we went into this video hoping to prove these reviews wrong. Is it a waste of money? Do you have to buy fast tracks? Well, actually, the only roller coaster that we went on that wasn't in single riders that we managed to actually ride, we only got on it because of a fast track that we got, which we got from something else closing down. So in that case, that one particular day, it wasn't worth it. We should not have gone. But since then, in the summer holidays, we have had better days at Thorpe Park, which you can watch one of my shorts about that if you're really interested. But you're not. Okay. So thank you for watching this video. What do you think? Were these reviews really harsh? Or were they well within their right to give Thorpe Park a 1-star review and the Martial Arts Training Centre and whatever else Lorraine was giving a 1-star review for? I'm an enthusiast and I will defend the theme parks till I die, probably. No, I wasn't. I will defend the theme parks to a certain extent because I love them and I have to justify why I'm spending so much money there. But this was just not good enough. It was so over capacity and operations were slow. It's not necessarily the staff's fault, which is why it's such a shame because they're going to be the ones who take the brunt for it.
I'm furious.
Especially me, I'll be the first one to take a swing, leap over the side of my bumper car and run them over. No, I'm just kidding. I would literally, I can't even tell somebody that they've got my order wrong. So yeah, if you do feel sad about this, please stop complaining about the actual staff. It's not their fault. They probably don't want it to be busy either. So Lorraine, if you don't come back, I don't think their loss of your business is going to be too much of a threat at this stage in their business. Oh no! Lorraine, come back. It's not so bad anymore. I've actually chosen quite a bad time to be dissing Merlin here, I recognise that. But also, I don't recognise that because I don't understand business, and to me, I just look at that and I'm like, that's baloney, they've made them numbers up. How can you be charging that much and be making a loss? I don't believe you. Again, very short-sighted thinking from Luweepoo here, as usual. Luweepoo isn't my real name. Okay, goodbye, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. I'm going to do a double-handed wave again because I loved that last time. What do you think? Let me know and give this video a like if you're interested and check out the pins and our Discord in the description.